I think I like this hand. This is another matchup that's presumably pretty strong for this deck. The silences also work against freezing effects. That's really the main advantage. And mage is typically a bit slow. They have a lot of removal, so that can cause problems, but we have a pretty good curve in this start hand too. I feel like we might be in good shape. So I think I would rather do the Unsleeping Soul to unsilence this guy than silence him with the silence in my hand. Duplicating them is nice, and I think I'd rather save that silence for later when I need it to like unfreeze a minion or something, or maybe even use it on one of their guys. It did cost me 4 damage to face right there. So we'll see if that matters. But I think having the silence, especially now that I have a Veil Weaver, having the silence in hand is probably better than the 4 damage to face. Unfortunately, that's the one I don't want to unfreeze because it would take away 4 of its health. So I think I'll wait on doing that. And yeah, anyway, I might want it for this guy anyway. I have to worry a little bit about AoE, but I don't think there's any AoE that he is going to get to play soon that's strong enough. Like Frostnode with Doomsayer, I have a silence for, so. Yeah. Let's see if he has an answer. It's gonna freeze that again. Okay. I guess his secrets were not actually enough to stop me, so he probably didn't have an ice barrier. Good. That was quick. Good. Solid win. Yeah, that's a pretty good matchup for this deck. I hope we run into them more, but I don't think mage is very popular right now. Yeah, warrior, rogue, demon hunter, obviously. Those are mostly what I've been seeing. Warrior's been more of a toss-up. These cards are good in this matchup, but we really want one of those imprisoned demons or watchers. So I'm gonna hard mulligan. The homunculus, for instance, is a good draw to get. If I can get the Sethic Veilweaver behind this homunculus with like some activator for the Veilweaver, like that silence perhaps, I might be in good shape. So that's like a potential turn 3 play, and there's a good silence target. In fact, what removal am I worried about this turn? I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and do it now and hope that he doesn't have a weapon or some way to kill this 2/3, but he probably does. Still worth it, I think, to just keep the curve up, because I really want to play like the Shade Quill next turn. Master Spell's not a great... Well, you know, Master Spell's not bad in this matchup per se. Ugh. Yeah, so he had an easy way to deal with that. It's annoying, but it's okay. We need some more threats. I don't think that This one Shade Quill is going to be enough to get the job done. It's tempting to play another high-end threat. Last time I was on stream, someone mentioned, I already forgot its name, but the 5 mana 8/8 with the downside that your opponent gets reborn on all their minions. That could be a good way to add an extra threat, like something that's way bigger than anything else I'm running, although more expensive than anything other than the Psyche Split too, so. Ooh, Psyche Split. Can't really afford it yet though. I don't have much here. I might just Mass Dispel. It's kind of a weak Mass Dispel, but I think I'd rather just have the card that's on the other side. Maybe there are more... Yeah, there's probably more important things to Mass Dispel. Maybe instead I set up this Shade Quill to be a really good Psyche Split target. That seems like a good use of the turn. So heal it back up to full health and silence it. For that to pay off, I really need that to stay healthy next turn. So I need that bomb to not hit it. Didn't really want it to kill my 2/3 either, but I guess it's okay. It'd be nice to be able to clean up that 0/3. I'm sure there's still things you can do with it, even though it has no attack. But I think we need to be more aggressive than that. This is one matchup where you can kind of go a little bit into the later game and still do okay, because you're both sort of relying on some weird combos and stuff. I don't know, though. Ooh, he whiffed that turn. Alright, we should be able to take advantage of that. I guess it's possible he runs Brawl. I haven't been seeing many people run Brawl these days, but that would explain the armor pass. And if I really thought it was Brawl, I should have killed the 0/3 probably. But I just don't see people running Brawl these days. Nah, he's just setting up for a risky skipper turn. That's not going to be enough. I guess if he has one more minion, he can kill my Shade Quill, but he doesn't. Ooh, an Apotheosis too. Oh man, I can't play both. Let's just try to keep things alive. Alright, he doesn't have anything. Any answers to that? Alright, back to rank 3, good. That warrior deck's pretty interesting. I like it as a new addition to the meta, something different. Rogue's been the tough matchup for this deck. It's winnable, but certainly tougher. And yeah, this hand's not good. Hopefully the Mulligan does us a favor. Better. Quite a bit better. Bit slow still. Nothing on 1 or 2. If anything survives till turn 5, we'll be in good shape, but I'm kind of skeptical since we're not playing anything on 1 or 2. The nice thing is if you miss your first 2 turns, it just looks like you're a regular priest. Now it doesn't, though. We need to be really aggressive in this matchup. It is, you're not going to win if it goes too long. That card is so ridiculous. Don't know why that exists. Really? I have 2 Holy Smites, can't afford to play them. I could silence it, but then I have no way to activate my Ancient Watcher. And I'll just let him kill it. This card needs to be changed. Alright. Hopefully that falls asleep. Nope. So that's pretty much... Oh, it did. Okay. Hooray. Alright, I'm gonna be able to get something going here. It's probably a little bit too late, but... Better Psyche split while I have the chance to target my own minion with it. That probably won't last very long. And there's no real good Holy Smite target here, so I'll just pass on that. Flick. Okay. Flick Skyshiv is also a nightmare for this deck. Blackjack, Stunner, and Flick are enough by themselves to basically shut this deck down. Yeah. Kind of a weak Holy Nova, but I feel like I need to do something. I'll be able to Psyche split the Imprisoned Vile Fiend when it comes out. But I haven't been able to do any damage yet, so there's not much hope here of this panning out. That's actually a good draw, because I can do Apotheosis Psyche split on the same turn. I think maybe I just play this for tempo at this point. Might distract him. Galakrond already. Alright, got rid of the Divine Shield, that's not bad. These three all go well together, but can't play them all at once either. I think Apotheosis and Psyche Split are the priority here. He's probably got a Bamboozle, so I should probably attack the lowest minion here. And I hope it doesn't get poison or something silly. Yeah. And I'll just clear off his board. Alright. We have board. Yeah, it's too late. He's got a whole bunch of free cards in his hand that can get rid of both those guys, I assume. It's weird that he played that without combo. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. I only hope now is like Sethik Veilweaver going nuts or something, but that seems unlikely. Could probably just concede here. Oh, maybe he just has lethal. No. But nope. Need the Veilweaver with something. Yeah, Rogue is really tough. Oops, I hit the wrong one. Hopefully no more Rogues. But Rogue is obviously very popular right now. It's probably second most popular after Demon Hunter. I think Vicious Syndicate indicates that Demon Hunter should beat Rogue though, so I was kind of hoping that would remove Rogue from the meta, but does not seem like it. Here's another one. And another useless hand. Okay, got a little better. What do you think the chances are that he leaves the Watcher alone long enough? Did I get to Unsleeping Soul it? Probably not great, right? Silence for it. I think I'd rather use the silence on his minion though, maybe. I guess I won't use the renew yet until I know what I need out of it. And maybe the restoring health will be helpful even. Ooh, or I could use it with the Sethik Veilweaver. Okay. I think I need to make something happen here. So I'm going to play this at the Veilweaver. I need to make sure that he can't just kill this, because okay. So he got ambush. I'm alright with that, because I can silence that away. Or I could just kill it. No. There's no way. Yeah. Inner Fire. Alright. Sure. Then it lines up well against him at least. That's the spell. It's probably not that useful. Anyway, I did that so that he is sort of distracted, gives a better chance of my Ancient Watcher of surviving so that I can Unsleeping Soul it, which should hopefully set up a Psyche split for the following turn. We'll see. I assume he's going to have to kill, like, Veilweaver should be the priority because Veilweaver can really go nuts with like a full turn. And I do have ways to take advantage of it too. Like I could spend this renew. Okay, alright. We got something going here. So I can Unsleeping Soul this. Got 2 4/5s. If one of them lives, I can duplicate that with the Psyche split. Flick Skyshiv is my main concern right now. Card's ridiculous. I can't really play around it. I only have Ancient Watchers in my hand and on the board. I don't think it's worth being greedy and playing the Apotheosis instead of the Psyche split, and hoping to Psyche split the Apotheosis minion next turn. There's too many ways, like Blackjack Stunner or something, that could just send it right back into my hand and waste all the time I spent building it. So Flick would come next turn if he has it, and that's where we find out if we won or lost. Pretty much. I don't think it's worth dispelling that away. Maybe I'll... Yeah, let's renew this. I don't think... If I'm relying on Plague of Death, I've probably already lost. So let's Holy Nova instead. I'm going to try to play around Flick a little bit by not playing my other Ancient Watcher and just healing up my existing Ancient Watchers instead. I think if he has Flick, I just lose anyway, though. And if he doesn't have it, I probably win. Should be hard for him to clear this board. He needs to get rid of 2 of them. Well, I guess he just needs to get rid of the 6/8. And he lives. It seems like he's giving up. Looks like he's got a bunch of junk in his hand that he wants to show me before it's over. Yeah, he needed his Flick Skyshiv. That would have ended the game. I would have lost pretty much. I mean, I could play this other Ancient Watcher. No, wait. Oh, right, that doesn't work. I should have just probably played the Ancient Watcher. I forgot Flick Skyshiv kills him everywhere. Oh well. So ignore that bit of advice. Man, you really can't play around Flick Skyshiv. You just have to hope your opponent doesn't have it. So we got a good win against a rogue, which is a tough matchup. Another rogue. Not happy to see that. But we'll see. We can maybe pull it off again. I like these guys. They come out in the early game and I can even coin into them. Could use an activator for the Watcher though. Ooh, okay. So coining into the Vile Fiend means that on 3 I could Apotheosis that, and then that'll probably keep him busy. So that I might be able to Unsleeping Soul the Ancient Watcher on 4. And if I can do that, I probably will have a pretty good board. I don't think this second Ancient Watcher changes the plan, especially since I don't have a second activator for Watchers right now. This is a pretty good start hand. Not sure it'll be enough, but it's worth a shot. I might want to do the Faceless Rager rather than the Apotheosis, since it's not clear I need the buff on the Vile Fiend, and it might just get bounced by a Blackjack Stunner anyway. Okay. So that, I guess, means it's Bamboozle. Okay, Bamboozle will bring it up to a 6-cost minion. I'm going to take a chance here. A, I'm going to assume it's Bamboozle. B, I'm going to hope that it's a 5 health or lower minion. so that when I apotheosis this, it kills whatever comes out the other side of the bamboozle. No, not lucky. I think that was still the right play. I think usually that'll work in your favor, but like obviously it's going to cause me to lose here. Do you think it's the other bamboozle? It'd be nice to get rid of that spell damage. I probably can't risk it though. If it's another bamboozle, I've just lost. That spell damage is really good for Rogue though, obviously. Well, I'll be able to test for what it is now. So it was bamboozle. Bamboozle, it should line up well here. So, let's do it. This should go in my favor on average, I assume. It did not, of course. Alright. Man. He got a couple of really good bamboozles. I need that 5/5 to live very badly. Okay, so I get to Psyche split it. He's running out of cards, but okay, not anymore. Dirty tricks. Perfect. And now flick to end it. No? Alright. Got a chance still here. Yeah. I'm gonna need to find a silence really fast here. If I get a Delirian Librarian, I'm probably in good shape, but if I don't, I think I might. I mean, Delirian Librarian or the Unsleeping Soul would be enough, probably, but without that, I am in trouble. Yep. Why did he... He should have used the transform on this minion for sure. The 1 extra face damage is... Ooh. Wow, that was a fortunate draw. Alright. Let's see if he has an answer. I could have Holy Nova'd there to just give myself 1 extra health on minions, but I think I'd rather hold it back. Okay. I still have lethal. It's going to come down to a lackey. That's not enough. Got him. Nice. Couple wins against Rogue in a row. Good run here. Tough matchup, too. I'd rather see some Demon Hunters. That's been a really good matchup for this deck. It's probably the best matchup for this deck. Mage is pretty good though too. I think we lost one earlier today, but It's generally been good. Probably 2 Ancient Watchers without an activator is overkill. These other 2 guards are good start hands though. Nope, well there's the Librarian that would have activated the 2 Watchers, but we had to throw a Watcher back to get it. It's fine. Librarian in particular is very strong in this matchup. It's one of the weaker cards in all of our other matchups, honestly. But here it shines because it can also unfreeze minions as well. In fact, maybe I want to use the silence on the Watcher. And being able to use the silence on his minions is pretty good too. Or I could wait on the Unsleeping Soul. Tough choices. It'll probably depend on what we draw and what he plays. It's not really a priority kill. I don't see any reason to silence. We'll be foregoing 4 damage, but oh, interesting. Okay, maybe yeah, okay. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna unsilence this one, go face. I like how the Homunculus lines up with this 3-2. This other Ancient Watcher I'm hopefully gonna Unsleeping Soul. And then eventually I should be able to Delirian Librarian once he starts freezing my minions and maybe get an extra 8 damage in, which is huge. We'll see how it goes. Starts freezing them now. The extra minion I think is still more valuable, so I'm gonna go with that. I assume there are more freezes to come, and I can use the Delirian Librarians for those. There's one of them. And I have another... Oh, I should have done that on the outside, actually. It probably won't matter, but... Didn't quite do that. Oh no. Okay, fine. So maybe I lose after all. Not yet. I might have won, but I might not have too. It depends on what that secret is. Okay. We did not win. Shoot. We'll see. I don't know if there's any deck that has like a really solid matchup against mage because there's just so much randomness. There's no way to know. Right? Okay, but we did manage to win this one. The Larian Librarian really shines here. Good win. We got lucky off of that puzzle box. He got some things out of it, but not as much as I think the typical puzzle box would give you in that situation. Another mage, happy to see that. Shade quills are a little heavy, so is the Psyche split. I'd rather search for an activator for the Ancient Watcher that I have in my hand. Galarian Librarian. It's kind of a shame to use that to activate the Watcher, but it's okay. I also have to decide if I want to coin out the Watcher or not. It'll depend on what card I draw here. Ooh, silence. So I will. And next turn I'm going to probably play Veil Weaver and silence him to unlock him. Save the Galarian Librarian for the freezes that are probably coming later. So now he's got 2 priority kills on the board. That is hopeful. Well, it's probably not too useful. Would be nice to draw into something else to use with the Veil Weaver. Until I do, though, that's probably the one I would want to die to a Vaporize. Oh, there's also, what is it, Flame Ward? I don't think I have a way to play around this. I just got to attack. If it is a Flame Ward, then I won't Faceless this turn. I'll heal up instead. If it is not Flame Ward, I'm probably going to Faceless. So Ice Barrier I'm expecting, and Flame Ward I'm expecting as the other one. Yeah. Makes sense. Shade Quill probably next turn then. Okay. I assume they don't run Mirror Entity, so it's probably something that triggers on a spell. I don't really have any spells queued up, so it could be a while before he gets that one. Faceless Galarian. Next turn. Man, this is like an actual secret mage. Maybe I don't play the Galarian yet. That seemed like that ping was meant to make a Flame Ward go well. Could be a bluff, but if it's not, I think I'd rather heal this up to make sure it lives. Mm-hmm. It's a little tricky, because this will only be a 4 health minion. I think it's still worth making it live. Okay, it was a bluff. I'm okay with that, though, too. Mirror Entity? No, okay. I'm just not going to play any spells. You're going to die before I have to play any. Yep. Let's start unfreezing things. Also gets rid of that Death Rattle, which is handy. Who needs spells? Well, This could go poorly, I suppose. Bunch of random cards. Queen of Cold. Well, I got some more unfreeze for that. Okay, he's lost anyway. I don't even need the other Delaran Mage. Or Delaran Librarian, sorry. Yeah, Mage is solid matchup. Hopefully we run into more of those. Diamond rank 2. Let's keep it going. Legend push? Maybe. I find that Holy Nova is not really that good against Hunter, to be honest. It can be good against the face one, but Apotheosis is actually even better against the face Hunter. Apotheosis is great in this matchup. Yeah, I think our strategy is fairly clear here. Homunculus, Watcher. Then I need to decide between Librarian to activate or coining out Unsleeping Soul or Apotheosising the Homunculus, but probably coining out the Unsleeping Soul. Silence gives us another option, but there's a decent chance I want to use Silence on one of his minions with all the other Silence options I have in my hand. Ooh, especially in this case. Never too soon to start healing against a Hunter. It was tempting to Vile Fiend and heal up one of these minions. Maybe that was the right call, actually. Yeah, I probably should have done that. This is like a little bit too easy to kill off. Yeah. Whoops. Maybe a mistake. We'll see how badly I get punished for it. This seems like a pretty aggressive build for Hunter. And he didn't decide to, do the OTK with the boar. Might have screwed up. We'll see how badly this goes. Don't think I need to kill that hound. Wow, he's almost out of cards in his deck already. Okay. It's a little annoying. I would have preferred Huffer, actually, I think. Yeah, this is like a face hunter, basically. I think it's better to heal this up 2 than to Holy Smite. Healing up 2 kind of undoes his hero power, makes him spend 2 mana in order to, undo it. I think I'd rather have him spend the 2 mana than, yeah. And now we can kill it with the Vile Fiend, so it's not too bad. I think we're in good shape here. He's running out of steam even faster than we are. Yeah, that's still probably really good. Apotheosis is a hunter-killer, for sure. On a good streak here.